Hi, welcome to IVAO. We are the International Virtual Aviation Organization, a community for all aviation enthusiasts. We are over 210,000 members with 73 active countries. We spend 11 million flight hours annually and provide thousands of hours of air traffic services every day. Flying with others have never been easier and more realistic. IVAO provides an online and training platform for flight simulation enthusiasts to enjoy their hobby in a simulated real-world environment, in company of others, flying or providing air traffic control services. Through 20 years of experience with constant feedback from our members, we have and continue to develop a simulation network for everyone.
Hello, my name is Christian Vogel, I'm 19 years old and I'm from Tyrol in Austria. IVAO for me is a great network and especially the people.
Yeah, my name is Marco, I'm 19 years old and best thing for me is the community, and in the past years I've met so many great people even in real life.
Hi, I'm John, I'm 25 years old and I'm from the United Kingdom, and I've trained several students over the last couple of years.
At IVAO, we offer individual training as well as thousands of pages of documentation. We have multiple software solutions and a wide range of support for a variety of flight simulators. And with our very own software development department, we're able to deliver the best flight simulation software. IVAO is all about community and we would love to tell you more about it. Join the flight simulation family.
Hello everyone and good evening. Welcome to IVAO's special streaming today. Thank you for joining us. This must be a very exciting stream for all of you guys. I don't want to keep you watching this forever, so we'll get right in. First things first, my name is Alpini and I'm one of the public relations advisors and currently the vice president of IVAO. Today in the streaming, guys, we are going to be talking about one of IVAO's beta software called IVAO Pilot's Altitude. This software will allow our captains to easily connect to our network, flawlessly see their fellow captains, communicate with them through an advanced UNICOM panel, get necessary resources like weather information and ATIS reports for their flights, and at last but not least, communicate with the ATCs. I will be introducing you to our newborn software today, and we'll try to show you everything you need to know to be the first one online with the new software when we finish this streaming and you rush to download it. So, here we are looking at a beautiful Airbus A320 located at Lima Tango Foxtrot Mike, Istanbul. We have planned a short ride to Lima Tango Alpha India, Antalya. Of course, you're not going to be watching the entire flight today. This stream will be about the flight planning, connection, pushback, taxi, and the lineup. And then we will let you do the same, hopefully with the new IVAO Pilot client Altitude, and start enjoying it. Alright, as you can see, we have our Explain open and ready, as our software is compatible with FSX, all versions of Prepared, and of course with Explain. The procedure is exactly the same for all. On the left side of the screen, you should be seeing the software window. This is what you're going to see when you first launch the software. There are two boxes there that allows us to connect to our simulator PC. I am personally using the client at the same computer that I use my simulator, so I'm going to leave the details as they are. If you are going to use the software at a computer other than your simulator PC, then all you need to do is to replace the IP address with your simulator PC's IP address. Additional information on how to do this will be available inside our documents, which you can check after the stream. So, as my simulator is ready and my pilot client is open, I simply click the Connect button to establish the connection between the two. I came here and click Connect, and boom! As I'm seeing the screen, it seems the connection is successfully established. Oh, look at that! I don't have a flight plan and I'm not connected to my community, which is, well, bad. So let's sort this out, file our flight plan, and connect our network to enjoy our flights with our friends. So, in order to fill up the flight plan, we simply go to fpl.ivao.iro. Let me switch the screen for you guys. Here it is. This is an integrated system, and it will first allow you to create your own hangar so that the system remembers your specific aircraft details. And second, create flight plans for both present time and for future. And third, display, copy, or activate your previous flight plans without having to rewrite a flight plan for your favorite flight every time you want to fly it. So, to reach the flight plan screen, we simply click that big flight plan button located at the home screen. This is also possible via the menu, but I prefer to click on the big button, which is easier. Alright. This takes us to the International Flight Plan form that we all used to see inside our old software. Here we can either choose to import that of FPL file, which was used to import flight plans into IVAP, or we can fill out the form in the exact same way as we did in IVAP. The new FPL server will now also check your flight plan's key fundamental parts, like your date of flight, total endurance, and total fuel on board to validate it. So I can also pick up an aircraft from my hangar to skip these aircraft's equipments, fill up things. If you don't want to fill up your equipments for an A320 all the time, you can add an A320 to your hangar and load it from there to speed up things. So let me fill this up very quickly for our flight today. I'm gonna give the insert the information, and I'm going to let you watch me while I do this. We'll start with our call sign, which is runway 228. We are flying IFR today, and this is a scheduled air transport. Our type of aircraft is A320, which I also can see and select from here. Well, A320 is a prestige aircraft, but I'm just going to click A320. It is medium, it's auto-selected. My equipments are Sierra, Delta, Echo 3, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India, well, Zulu later, and alright, I select India, Romeo, Whiskey, and Yankee. And our transponder will be Lima Bravo 1. If you don't have any idea of what these things are, you can simply click on this link over here, that question mark, which will take you to our media wiki to explain you everything about flight plans. This is just one of the many documentation we have on learning more about aviation and this fundamental stuff. We will be departing from Tango Foxtrot Mike. Our departure time will be 23:48. Flying at 0451 at an altitude of 310. First go to Ratwu and to Babsa via Uniform Tango 35. Lima Tango Alpha India is our arrival. 00:45 minutes. It's a Dalaman Bravo Sierra arrival. So let's quickly take care of these things done. 1 Bravo 1 Charlie 1 Delta 1 Oscar 1 and Sierra 1. This is our data flights. We are flying with Tango Charlie Oscar Bravo uniform. It's operated by our airline. Performance categories Charlie's, Bravo Papa, Telkilaza cell call. For Bravo Bravo Charlie 2. I'm entering all these details to display that we can now put as many details as we want about our flights. And let's put a remark here to remind others that we are recording this session. Alright, we'll have around an hour and 45 minutes of fuel, along with 114 passengers on board. Also, let's check our flight plan very quickly, just to see if we filled everything correctly. Seems we did. After filling up the flight plan form, we simply click Submit FPL. And yeah, I'm seeing that green line here, indicating that our flight plan is registered and filled to the server. What that means is that we can now connect to the IVAO shard network to start our flight. So let's head to the connection phase. I'm switching back to my simulator. Yeah. Alright, before we get started with our flights, we'll first connect to IVAO. As you can see on the left side of your screens, I've already started new pilot flights, which I explained before. Connection to the network here is very easy, guys. Let's do a gentle click on the red offline button on the bottom left. This will open the connection window. We'll fill in our call sign, IVAO VID, our IBAN password, our real name as displayed on our profiles, our MTL variant and aircraft type, and other details where required. And then we click connect. One thing to be careful here is that as the FPL server and the software synchronizes the flight plan data through our call sign, we need to make sure that the call sign we have submitted in the flight plan form is written here in this window exactly the same. I can see that it's not the same, so here quickly I go back to flight plan form. It was on rear 228. So come back to my flights, place it with 228. Another thing here is that if we were sharing our cockpit with one of our friends, one of us will be clicking Connect as Observer option. This will allow us to see other traffics and hear the ATC, but will not display us to other traffics as two aircrafts inside another, or will not show the aircraft as two on the ATC's radar screen, alarming the conflict alerts. It seems we have set everything correctly. Here we are going to connect to the network. Hearing that relieving sound means that we are successfully connected to IVAO. I can see my flight plan over here on rear 228. If I click on this, this is the raw version of my flight plan, exactly as filled. I'm going to double check this just in case, but looks like everything is perfectly synchronized. So let's head into the cockpit now to check if we have prepared everything. I pre-configured my cockpit. I performed the checklist. The cockpit is pretty much ready for push and start. I'm gonna simply start the APO here for a second. What is this open? My F1 should have left it open. Alright. Of course, we are gonna use some advantages of having an in-flight AFB, because our flight plan server is perfectly compatible with mobile. I usually choose to file my flight plans on my way home, which speeds up things, just like in the real world. Before even I get onboard cockpit. My flying altitude will be 310, so I'm gonna check this 310. Oh, it's 1013. My coordinate seems 1013, which I believe is incorrect. So I'm going to go get a weather report of my airports. That METAR with the ICO followed by the ICO code will simply give me the weather information as we all used to do with our old software. I see that the coordinate should be 1028, so I'm gonna go set it as 1028. This little pin over here makes the pilot client window stick on top of any other window. So if you're using a full screen simulator and also want to make the pilot client stick to the window on top of your simulator, you can click on that little pin, which will, well, basically pin this window on top of your simulator. Standby will be to 1028. Alright, let's close our doors. I assume you guys are all on board. If anyone is outside, it's too late for takeoff. The board is closed. Alright, APU is available. I'm going to disconnect external power and call the pushback. Oh, this is a beautiful plugin to have, by the way.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu.
Yeah, we are ready for takeoff, man. Drive up.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Alright, as the pushback car drives up, I can see that my transponder is being transmitted as dashes, which means either my transponder is set to 0, well, although it can be set to 0. Let's set to oh, it didn't solve the problem. Oh, it's because my transponder is turned off. Yep, fix it. Now I have the reports that I am going to make push and starts. Which gate am I at right now? Bravo 14. Parking gate. Bravo 14. We will depart, taxiway departure.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
I'm going to fill that up later. Let's check if there's any ATC. Seems not. Via the Datalink ATIS, if there were any ATCs, I would simply click on the ATC stations, or simply write the ATC call sign over here to request ATIS from the nearest ATCs.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release.
Parking brake released. You may push.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Here we are rolling back. Start up the engines real quick. Check. Fuel flow. Seems engine number 2 is stabilized. Start the other one. Master 1 on. And check. number 1 is stabilized. Seems all good. I forgot to turn this on. This live streaming is kind of get exciting for pilots.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set while they're disconnecting.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
I am going to report our taxi to, what was the runway? I think it was 17 right, yes. As you can see, as soon as I sent the message, it automatically jumps to the next phase that I am supposed to send, which kind of makes things very fast and easier, rather than typing all these things by hand. Well, I kind of wonder if there were any weather changes, so let's click on this simply.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thank you. And I also wonder how is the weather looking on the arrival airport. Seems that a cold weather is expecting us. 7 degrees. Let's shut this down and prepare a flight aircraft taxi. Auto brakes to max. Spoilers to arm. Cabin to check. And yes, I can see you, my friends. TR config to test. Since we are all good to go. Let's release the parking brakes. We've already done our taxi reports. So let's take us to the runway. Normally, at this airport, if I were to go through departure 1 alpha as I reported, I should be taking a very long taxi route that goes from the south of the airport and then to the north. And I don't want to take any more of your time because I know you are so excited to start using this software. So I'm just gonna take the right turn from here. And then I'll report to Unicom this exceptional situation. Further ahead, we will cross the runway and join runway 17 right and make our departure. So, well, it's not the perfect taxi I've ever done, but certainly good enough to show you everything you need to know about software. So now you have seen how to make a manual report on a Unicom. I think we can test also the private chat functions. So let's text our friends. While Ahmed is reading a message and typing a reply, we'll make a very quick left turn here. Let's not go off track here. Let's prepare our lineup and takeoff report here quickly. Okay, runway 17 right. Lineup and takeoff. Unless we have a lot more ahead. After airborne, we're gonna submit this. This is gonna change depending on our altitude. On the climb, same here. It's gonna change depending on our altitudes. Automatically fill in, and all the rest continues as follows. Gonna click send. Oopsie doopsie. Is this intersection? It's gonna be enough for departure. Imagine I were in an airport that I don't know very well, and at this point, after reporting a lineup and takeoff for runway 17 right, I realized, oh wait, first I need to cross runway 17 left. Then you can simply overwrite the Auto UNICOM message. We turned one earlier, but that's okay. Traffics now crossing runway 17 left. Alright, let's check. It seems Henry Corner Tower is online. Just to show you the ATIS function as well, I'm going to type here this call sign, and it automatically lists the active ATIS stations in the ICO field that I searched. Simply click on this station, and it automatically reports back me his ATIS information. So that logic, I can come here later on and check the ATIS information I received, and I don't have to check or listen to the ATIS information over and over again to get a one single information. You save some time, especially on crowded events and on approach sectors. So on the settings tab here, the settings tab allows us to disconnect the client from the simulator or reconnect it, just in case the simulation, the connection is affected or interfered by something else. It never happened to me, but just in case. Or I can enable this feature to tag aircraft labels on top of aircrafts. By default, this is turned off to increase the realism, but this is a user option, so you can customize this option from this menu as well. For quick ATC connection, this window shows you the ATC stations online nearby you. To connect to an ATC station, you can simply click on this arrow here, and you can tune the ATC station to either the COM1 or COM2 frequency. One thing to underline is that you can now monitor a secondary frequency with this new pilot client on the receive mode. For example, if I set here, actually I'm going to do this through my aircraft. If I here switch to the F4 seat real quick and set, for example, 1215, let's say. Yeah, if I change this and set Unicom on the COM1 as well. Now I'm able to monitor both frequencies. So whenever someone sends a message on COM2 on 121.5, I will also receive that message on my window, which is also useful if you are approaching to a crowded airfield and if you want to also monitor the frequency of tower or approach or CTR. So let's perform our lineup and takeoff here and finalize this streaming and leave you guys alone with the new software. I know you have waited a lot for this, so I don't want to take any more of your time. No lights. hope you guys are ready for takeoff now. Let's see if everything is all set. It usually is, but better safe than sorry, huh? You have a manual flex 61 on SRS Auto Trust Blue.
Caution, on taxiway, on taxiway.
This is, I'm pretty sure this is not a taxiway, huh? A little strong side wind here. Trust climb, auto trust. Oh, I got a message. Let's activate autopilot here real quick. Flap 0. I'm gonna close that chat window for the moment. No, I don't use any preset text. I'm writing on the line, on the go, while our community is watching. Alright guys, I don't want to take any more of your time because I enjoy every second using this Steam software, and I can continue to demonstrate it to you guys for any further longer, but I really want you guys to test this yourselves, as this is a beta software. I've been testing this software as an alpha tester for a very long time, since its early stages. When I first opened this software, there was just only the Unicom, and it could only connect to network, but now it has many features, and these features require some deep testing. We believe that extending this testing to our community is going to greatly help improving this software. This is also an indication that we are really now open for further development. We are now extending our resources, both server-wise and human resources-wise. I would like to take this moment to thank our developers who have greatly contributed into this development process. They spent their times, they spent their energies, and the time came and they simply ignored their families just to get this release, this beta release to our community before the end of this year. We really like to continue improving our software and bringing our community a better software that they already deserve. We are aware that this is long due, but we believe that from now on we will continue to improve our software and finalize our already ongoing, currently on alpha software as well, and release them to beta to you guys. Thank you for joining me today with me. You can report any bug that you may find on this software to our developers through our support forums or by emailing them. All the details that you're gonna need will be either on the description below or will be provided after this streaming to you. Make sure to follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We will be publishing regular updates there about the software. Also the Virtual Sky blog. This is a new concept of IVAO. As you have already read the articles we have published about the software. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with the new software. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Thank you for joining to our streaming today. And don't forget to report back your feedbacks, your ideas, and any bug that you may find on our software. Thank you guys and goodbye.